Hello Taurus, what's going on? I hope you're doing very, very well. My name is Diane, for those of you that don't know me, and this is Madam Butterfly Tarot, and we're going to do a general reading for October, but you know, it's timeless. All of my readings are timeless, so whenever you happen to find this is when you were meant to see it. You're very, very welcome here, Taurus. Thank you for being here with me. I appreciate it very much. And if you feel called to like and subscribe for me, I would appreciate that a lot as well. And let's do one more. Okay. Could be something with your solar plexus chakra, because I see that at the bottom of the deck. Also, please excuse slightly orangey hands. I had a bit of a faux pas with the fake tan. Got a little trigger happy. Okay, what is going on for Taurus? Thank you. We got two. Oh, wow. Okay. So you have Memories of Atlantis, Spiritual Acceleration, Progress, Technology. And you have the Order of Melchizedek, Embraced by Light, Mission Uncovered, Don't Give Up. So something about a spiritual acceleration here. Maybe you've been doing more spiritual stuff, or your spiritual gifts are awakening. You may be like uncovering things that you used to do in Atlantis, which would mean that obviously you had a past life in Atlantis, or at least if you listen to, you know, Dolores Cannon stuff, or read Dolores Cannon stuff, you may have the blueprints for a life in Atlantis. Melchizedek is often associated with like higher learning, so this could be something that you're studying more spiritual stuff or something, or you've just recently discovered your mission, or you've discovered a new mission. You've like raised your vibration or something. It even says on that card like embraced by light. You've done something. Anything else for Taurus? Thank you. Yeah, look, soul star activation. This is exciting. Fulfilling soul contracts, remembering who you are. So I want to put this in the middle here. So your soul star, like there are 7 chakras within the vessel, the main vessel. I mean, there are a lot more, okay? But for the, you know, mainly like, this is what people talk about. There's like 7 main chakras, but above that, there's also 2 more chakras above that. So there's something that's going on with your soul star chakra, which you can look up if you want to. But this is, you've tapped into some kind of memories from past lives, from who you were in a past life. And there's some kind of soul contract that you're going to be fulfilling here about like a divine mission, or it could be a soul contract with a person, but it's a good soul contract. Anything else for Taurus from this deck? I want to get 2 from this other deck here. There's something about you stepping into living your purpose. What else for Taurus? I trust in my gifts. Yeah, listen, if this hasn't happened already, you're about to really tap into your spiritual gifts. Like you might discover that you're a medium, or you might discover that you're good at tarot reading, or you might discover that you are an excellent channel, or you can do like spirit drawings, or I don't know, something. Maybe you're very good at working with people, like in some kind of counseling capacity, because you're able to channel the information. Maybe you're a very, very clear empath. You know, so there's something here about you're unlocking some kind of gifts from when you were in Atlantis, which could be healing, could be through with Reiki or pranic healing. I see this from a higher perspective. So when it comes out with the pink like that, that always makes me think of the higher heart chakra. So I just feel like, look, more pink. You've just leveled up. Something here about your mission. There's just a huge level up that's going on here. You may also have recently moved into like seeing things from a higher perspective. You know, like moving it, like releasing a lot of anger or resentment or grief or anything like that, because that's the lower heart chakra, the green. So once you release that, it's like you move into the higher heart chakra, which is all about the inner child, very innocent, pure, unconditional love, love for all beings, you know, that type of thing. Yeah, this really wants to come out. There's something going on with your solar plexus. So when the solar plexus is balanced, you're very determined. You have a lot of willpower, motivation. You're very confident. You're very confident in your own decisions, and you're very confident in your gifts. So I feel like there are gifts that you either weren't aware that you have, that you're about to become aware, which could be like clairvoyance, clairaudience, anything. The ability to read other people's emotions, anything. It's either you weren't aware that you had them, or you didn't believe as much as you should be believing. The solar plexus chakra is also known as the leadership chakra, so you could be showing other people what you can do. You know what I mean? The star, heal. Okay, I don't know what you're doing, and I can feel a hand on my right shoulder. You're some kind of healer. In Atlantis, you were some kind of healer. Okay, that's what's coming through. You tapping into these memories of things that you were able to do, you're like breaking your own chains. You know, maybe you didn't believe before that this stuff was true, or you didn't believe that you were special and you could do it, but you're very gifted. Something that you've done in a past life, you were some kind of healer in some way. What else for Taurus? This is an interesting reading. I don't know, that's a lot. I'm going to reshuffle. What else for Taurus? Thank you. You have the Hanged Man, observe. Ooh, this is like all of you coming together. You see how it's the same person, but she's like in 5. It's like she's been split into 5. This also, there could have been something about a weight here, like a spirit prevented you from moving forward until you were at this place of like spiritual awakening. But it says on this card, remembering who you are. So it's like all the different versions of yourself are kind of coming together. So that could be from past lives. It could be your higher self. It could be like, you know, merging with your spirit guides. I don't know. Versions of you from different realities. I don't know. There's just different versions of you merging to become one big version. Okay, what else for Taurus? The 5 of Swords, win or lose. Okay. And let's get one more. What else for Taurus? I'm not sure which one that was, so I'm going to reshuffle. Thank you. Yeah, just give it to me like one at a time, like I'm 5. So you have the crown chakra. So yeah, your crown chakra is like opening. So this means like when the crown chakra is open, this means that you will be receiving downloads from spirit. You'll be very connected to spirit. It probably means that you'll get ideas for things to do, or you'll get information that you didn't have access to before. You are very tapped into some kind of information. Like you're just going to be channeling things. You know, it could be like, I often associate the crown chakra with the card with mediums. But it could be that you discover you're some kind of medium for spirit in that way. Certainly you will have access to information that you did not have before. Access about your own past lives. Like you might have dreams about these things. You might just realize these things during the daytime. You might get glimpses of it when you're meditating if you engage in such things. You know, you might be talking to other people and get a download of information about them, right? And then you get the whole conundrum of like, well, do I tell you? You know, not always the right time to tell people. So tell me about this Hanged Man. Yeah, there's definitely been something about like a slow journey. You have the Knight of Pentacles here. Tell me about the Hanged Man. Definitely very slow. Look, the Seven of Pentacles. That's very slow moving energy. But the thing is, it had to be slow because you've been bringing so much information together. Tell me about this Five of Swords. That's a lot. Tell me about this Five of Swords. Some of you guys might feel a hand on your right shoulder or your neck, the right side of your neck while you're listening to this reading. The right side of the body is to do with masculine energy. So there could be something, you might want to look that up. There could be something being removed in that area of your body to do with the masculine side of your family or your own masculine energy. Tell me about this Five of Swords. You have the Ace of Wands. All right, listen, there's some kind of... So in this deck, this is the third eye, okay? But the Ace of Wands talks about an idea or a different way of thinking about things. Like you're just going to be channeling, it's either an idea or multiple ideas or information that you're going to be channeling, or you're going to be thinking differently as well about things. Also, your third eye is very open. So it's your crown chakra and your third eye. Why is this Five of Swords here? Okay, so there's been some energy here because you have the Four of Cups with the Queen of Swords. So there's been some energy here of not wanting to embrace something, either because you were in the Queen of Swords energy or you had dealt with the Queen of Swords. Been through a lot of shit to get to this point, but you know, that's generally the way of things. On the spiritual path, you have to go through a lot of crap, like a lot of healing. Healer, heal thyself, right? So you've been through a lot of stuff so that you could kind of figure out how to heal yourself, because in the process of doing so, you've managed to unlock all this stuff, and presumably now you're going to teach it to other people, because that's generally the spiritual path. Tell me about this, like during all this stuff. Okay, so with the Five of Swords, you know, you may have dealt with narcissists or people that were very controlling or people that were like one-upping you and all this shit all the time. But like during that, it's like you've had to navigate all that stuff, but during that, you've managed to uncover the mission that you were supposed to be doing. Tell me about this Five of Swords. Yeah, the Knight of Cups here. So there's also something about you coming back from, you know, maybe having been screwed over by a lot of people. Maybe you didn't want to open up to people anymore. Maybe you didn't want to show people what you could do. Or there's something about, you know, when you move into the higher heart chakra space, it's like you've had to do a lot of forgiving and releasing. You know, you've released the resentment and the grief of, you know, shitty things that people have done to you. I feel that's the space that you're in, and it's making you a lot more open, you know, with the Knight of Cups. Like, not, you know, to be screwed by people, but just kind of more accepting of situations and people. You don't have to stay with those people, but it's just like, okay, I understand that, you know, this is like the light and the dark, and it happens, and you've kind of risen above it. This is a really beautiful reading. With the Death card, you may really have gone through a dark night of the soul, like a really, like a dark night of the soul. So there's been some, like I said, longevity here. Like it's taken a long time, but you're very strong now. It's like the lower parts of you are gone, and now it's just you and your two higher selves, or your spirit guide, or whatever. That's what that feels like you've done. And then with this Page of Wands here, it's like a new perspective on things, like coming out of this death energy. It's like a rebirth, feeling alive, looking at things in a different way, feeling happy again, feeling healed for one thing, but like excited about the world again, excited about humans and like the mission. And with the Chariot, because you have this like renewed vigor, you're going to be very successful in whatever this is you're doing, okay? Whoa, okay, did you see that shit? There's also a partner in crime that you're going to meet, okay? That you will meet along the path, or you may have already met this person, but I suspect if you know, you're going to know who this person is. Because the Two of Cups is a soulmate. You know, if you're not looking for love, that could be like a new bestie, but certainly if you're looking for love, that's your soulmate there. Equal give and take. The Two of Cups often talks about past lives. Anything you can tell us about this Two of Cups? Okay, the King of Wands. So this could be a fire sign. I'm trying to remember what star sign the Chariot is associated with. Cancer. They could also have some Cancer in their chart. They don't have to have any of these things, but you know, they could. Or they could have like a fire rising or something, but they could just present as a King of Wands type energy, which is, you know, they're very passionate, they're quite fiery, they often like to travel, they're usually very charming, they lead in some way, like they lead a team, or they have their own business, or they're the CEO, or they're on stage, something like that. Tell me about this Two of Cups. Well, they're a wish fulfillment, because you have the Nine of Cups here. So this person's going to be a wish fulfilled, this person. And you guys were meant to meet, and it's all been about divine timing, which I know you don't want to hear, but it's part of the reading, so I'm going to say it. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune, like divine timing. They were supposed to come in at the exact right time, and you guys are meant to be together, you know? Oh, you're very cute together. Yeah, very cute energy. It's almost like a writing notes in class and passing them to each other kind of energy, like with your best friend or something. It's very cute. They've just drawn my attention to like all the figures in this card that are writing. So I don't know if they mean it's like written in the stars, or you guys are both writers, or you're going to be writing to each other and that's how you meet or something like that. I don't know. So I guess, let's see. I guess let's ask about your mission, eh? See if they'll tell you anything. Tell me about this gifts card, or tell me about the mission. What's the mission? Is there a mission? Stepping into the spotlight. So for some of you, this could be about being seen. Stop feeling guilty. So one of your missions was to stop feeling guilty for being in the spotlight. For some of you. Tell me about this mission for Taurus. That's too many. Tell me about this mission for Taurus. You've just leveled up. Yeah, this is a huge level up that you've gone through. If you've just gone through this, like, you should totally order yourself a pizza or something, because it's a big deal. This is like, I kind of feel like they're having a celebration for you, like your guides. You may even feel, you'll feel lighter, like you'll feel happier. Like a big weight has been lifted off you. Some of you guys are going to be an entrepreneur. You're meant to do that. What else about this mission for Taurus? Podcast. Some of you guys are going to have a podcast. You're going to become noticed for your work. See, that's why they had you working on your solar plexus chakra. It's like you have the star as well. So this could be about you, not necessarily like being a star, like not Lohan famous, right? But, you know, like being noticed for your work kind of thing. Oh, there's a strong message here about you've been learning to not feel guilty for resting, okay? That's something that you were meant to do in this lifetime. So if that's something that you're doing at the moment, understand that that's like not a side hustle. That's a main part of the mission that you're supposed to do here. Leading a team or a large group. I'm gonna get 3 more. Anything else for Taurus about the mission? A past love returns. Ew. Oh, that's the 5 of Swords here. So I don't think they're going to be returning. Okay, I don't feel like that's what that is. But the 5 of Swords is like a past, and it doesn't even have to be romance. It's just that that's the only card in this deck that would talk about that. So it could be like issues with your family or friends, you know, that turned out to be like narcissists, or you came from a narcissistic family, or you had a relationship with someone that was controlling or something like this. That's something that you've had to work through in this lifetime. You've overcome a lot. You should be very proud of yourself if this reading is resonating with you. And also, I suspect part of this thing about feeling guilty for resting has come from whatever this 5 of Swords was. So that could, like I said, it could be family, past relationship. We have 2 more. A lot of changes will happen at once. See, because it's been so slow, right? Because you've had to do all this work to get you into this upper level. But now that you've done that, it's going to move really fast, okay? And let's get 1 more. Your psychic gifts are heightening, so. I do kind of feel you're meant to be some kind of healer. And you have your finding the love of your life at the bottom of the deck, which will be this King of Wands person here, or Queen if you deal with the ladies. But yeah, your psychic gifts are heightening too. So you're going to be using your psychic gifts for healing in some way. So that's your reading, Taurus. I'm going to leave it there. I hope you enjoyed it. Many thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for me if you feel like doing that. I would appreciate that very much. And as always, I wish you many blessings, love and light. Take care.